boy. Welcome to Top Flight Automotive. This is my 97 Integra. So I got this car about 1.5 years ago. Traded an old Harley Davidson I'd done some work to. Made it a little bit nicer and traded a guy from Ohio. Car used to be white. When I bought it, it had I believe it had an LS in it. Transmission was bad, clutch was bad. Body was rough, she had some rust. I got into Hondas when I was 16. Lost my license for 10 years. Sold everything. And just got them back a couple years ago. This is the first thing I was able to acquire. And I've went non-stop on it since I've got the car. We'll start with the most obvious, and that's paint and body work. The car is actually Herculined. Some of you guys have heard of it, I'm sure. It's like Raptor liner, truck bed liner. It's got a bunch of different names, but it's actually Herculiner, and then sprayed a single stage tan camo over top of that. She was rotted out right here on both sides. I cut that out, replaced the metal, tightened her up the best I could before doing the Herculiner. Turned out good. A lot of mixed opinions on it, but I could care less what anybody else thinks, to be honest with you. I done it to be different. I like it because I like it. Keep that in mind. Don't build your cars to satisfy anybody but yourself, and don't let anybody say anything to discourage you from making your car how you want it to be. Next, interior. We have a nice grip roller wheel in here with the NRG quick release. We've got a tablet mount here. The tablet's on the charger currently, but that displays a Honda Tuning Suite app. I forget what the name of the app is exactly, but it just allows you to pretty much anything that would display on your laptop for data logging, it just displays on the tablet. It's convenient. You can see all your gauges at one time versus having to look all around. Even though I do have gauges in different places too. For the most part, I watch the screen. For seats, we got Del Sol seats. Then some Race Quip harnesses. Don't worry, the driver's one isn't expired. Passenger, that's another story. We won't talk about that. Got a nice billet staging brake, along with the Junk Spania billet shifter assembly. I really like the shifter assembly. It does away with the extra stabilizer bar for your shift linkage as well. Super tight, and it has lockouts to where you can't money shift. It does happen to the best of us, whether some guys want to admit it or not. It does. Ignition, we've got the JDI push to start. It's actually a really cool little setup. There's a chip that's on a keychain, and you can flash that chip wherever you have your sensor at. That'll turn your accessories and all that stuff on, and then the car will start. But I haven't had any issues out of it yet. Had it several months, so we'll see. So far, so good. So we have a cage in here that I pieced together myself. A buddy of mine, shout out Matt Vaughn, hooked me up with some piping, and man, it's better to have something than nothing. It's in there solid. It will certainly save me from getting crushed if I end up on my top at the track or Mexico, wherever we might be. But it's got the harness bar, the 2 back bars, and then your strut bar. I am going to add a halo, a hoop above myself, and door bars and dash bars as well eventually, but right now this will suffice. She's not real. Wheels and suspension, I've actually just got some cheap, like $400 max speeding rod coilovers. You can adjust the dampening and all that stuff. Wheels in the front are XXRs. They're 15 by 8s, I believe, plus 20 offset. I have the slicks on the car right now, 15s. Also have some R888s on the other 2 wheels that match these that I run the majority of the time. I was just getting suspension dialed in for the slicks. And then on the rear, just some old Yankees. They're a little bit more narrow. A couple extras here. the headlights are actually fixed inside of this bumper, so they come off with a bumper. And of course I got my emergency power kill switch, and then we got the PCI side skirts, which I really like. Super easy install. Some side markers, just little things. Got a duck bill as well. Some little classy touches, you know. Alright, we're going to do under the hood in a couple different segments here. We're going to talk about the drivetrain and then everything around it. So we'll start with drivetrain. It is a fully built B20 bottom end, cylinder support. It's epoxied. Does fantastic. It doesn't get warm. I mean, I was iffy at first about using the stuff, but I'm very impressed, and I'll use it on anything in future as well. Head is a B20 head, a little bit of porting, valve springs, retainers. Besides that, the head is stock. Of course, we've got some ARPs in there as well, scat rods, and I believe Speed Factory pistons. So with this combo, we are right around 11.7 to 1 for compression, which is pretty high, and paired with 27 pounds of boost. Timing's conservative. I'm like right at 15 degrees. It really pulls hard, and it pulls all the way through the rev range to 8 grand. Does not lose power anywhere. It's impressive for what it is, and the fact it's held together is even more impressive. So, transmission is a GSR LSD installed by myself. New synchros, bearings, cuffs, all that good stuff installed by myself. I exploded the previous transmission that had a factory diff in it, and went ahead and just did what I could with this one while I had it out. So hopefully I don't have to deal with it again anytime soon. That's paired with a Stage 5 competition clutch. Super nice clutch, releases and pushes down like stock, which is huge for me because I drive this car a lot and plan on doing a lot of drag and drives with it. So as you might notice, got some weird things going on, like that. There's an old weight bar I had. Cut her in half, welded plates down, and then welded the bars down. That way we can control our weight up front or bias side to side, and put more weight up front if needed, take a little bit out if we need to. I haven't really got time to test that yet because it was a few weeks ago I got it done. So when the warm weather hits, then we'll really get to dial it in and get the right amount of weight on the car to get it to do what it needs to do. All the piping, everything you see was done by myself. The removable core support, tube style core support, was done by myself right here. The strut bar, I built that strut bar, and I do offer those strut bars. Just depends, man, who you are, what you got. Just if you really want one, message me and we'll talk and see if we can't figure something out. All the piping was done by myself. I had a friend who was a TIG welder do the final weld on them so they looked nice and pretty, but all that work's done by me. This side, it runs straight through the bumper into the intercooler. Same way with this side, straight from the intercooler through there into the turbo. We do have a Gen 2 Pulsar 3076. Amazing turbo, very little lag. It makes great power all the way through. We've got a little pressure gauge on that to monitor the oil pressure, because ball bearing turbos are very sensitive when it comes to oil pressure versus a journal bearing turbo, which they're a little more forgiving when it comes to oil pressure. So I'd rather be safe than sorry. Then you can catch can, of course, goes to the block and the head. We got the Wildwood brake booster delete. Super clean little setup, super easy install. I genuinely like this kit, man. I mean, it looks good, and the braking, when you first start, yeah, it's different, it's weird. You get used to it, man. Your car still stops. Don't let people discourage you from doing it, telling you you're not going to stop. You will stop. You got to push your brakes a little harder. once you get used to it, it's just another day in the office, man. I would not let somebody discourage you away from doing it. Daily driver, not really practical, but if you're like me, stuff like that don't bother you. Just send it. Not fueling. That's just a cheap billet eBay rail. We've got some 1000 cc's in there. They are injector development, I believe. Those come from Eric Jarvis at Mad Scientist Auto. If you guys are anywhere around Kentucky, Ohio, Indiana area, look up Eric Jarvis at Mad Scientist Auto. Check him out on YouTube, Facebook. The dude does legit work. He is a very good guy, and he'll help you the best he can, and he won't sugarcoat shit for you neither. So get a hold of him, man, if you guys need any performance parts or performance work. Fuel pump, we have a, let's see here, what is the fuel pump? It's an AEM4, I can't remember exactly, but we've got -6 lines, front to back, return, and feed. We've got our filter right there. So we got the fuel situation about where it needs to be. We have a blocks, ram horn style tubular manifold with a tile wastegate. And we also have a tile blow off valve, and if you can see it in here, I'll put you guys in here so you can see it. Nice little intercooler down there. I'm not sure what the name was on that. It could be an eBay special for all I'm aware. It does what it's supposed to do, and that's all I care, man. Right now we have a 3-inch open downpipe on the car. We do run a hood exit in the summertime. Wintertime, the condensation and stuff, it's just a pain in the ass, so I throw a downpipe on it and we call it a day. So I think that's about it for the car. The only thing I didn't talk about was ECU. It's tucked up away. I really don't want to piss with getting it out, but it's a P28 with a snake EMU. Has boost by gear. It is Bluetooth, all that good stuff, and I tune it on Honda Tuning Suite. So besides that, I think I pretty well touched base on everything. If I missed something you guys are curious about and interested in, just let me know and I will make sure to address it. Within the next few videos, I'll have a few new guys on here. They'll be checking out their cars, talking a little bit about them, what their plans are. I know we have a couple drift cars that's going to be on the channel. I know another Integra. My son's coupe that we're finishing up, it's going to be on here very soon. So stay tuned, man. It's going to be exciting. You ain't going to want to miss it. And at the end of the day, I'm doing this to show you don't have to have a whole bunch of money to build a cool, fun car, man. You don't. You don't have to have a big fancy shop. You don't have to have a big bank account. None of that. You got to have some passion, a little bit of drive, and a couple bucks here and there helps, but you can make a lot of the things that you think you have to buy for these cars. You can make things work that don't necessarily, you know, are supposed to work for that application. I'm not saying take shortcuts and do things the wrong way, but you don't have to spend a whole bunch of money to build a cool car, man. Till next time, appreciate you guys watching. Peace.